did not miss a single second of this second game of the day, the one featuring Serbia and the Netherlands. It's once again an important game for these two teams. Both of them reached one victory yesterday in day one. They absolutely want to win today to come at the first spot with Hungary with 2 victories, with Latvia with 2 victories. The Netherlands were maybe one of the favorite entering this competition, even if they miss Luke Hendricks, some top players in that side. They were really strong in the first game they played against Italy. But yesterday afternoon they lost against Latvia, which makes the competition a bit tougher for them now. They need to win against Serbia. Serbia also had a victory yesterday morning against France, 3-0, and they had some great fight yesterday night against Hungary. The Netherlands are favorite, but both teams will be looking to have a second victory in this Silver Nations League.
Yeah, for sure. Netherlands took the second place last year in this Silver Nations League. They were very close to get their ticket for the upper level. So it's quite disappointing for them to be ranked only 4th after the first day of competition. They had a tough start versus Italy, but they were mentally strong enough to fight back and eventually get the win. It was not quite a surprise to see them losing again versus Latvia, because Latvia with only 7 players in the roster is definitely impressive. They so well organized, and they're definitely a very difficult team to play against.
Yeah, and surprising is that we saw coming, we mentioned Luke Hendricks missing, Tobias Marseille missing, Robert Jelle-Bruynese missing, but also Mark Koenig coming in that team. He is a huge guy wearing number 20 on his jersey. He's very strong. We can see this guy knows about volleyball, but he maybe could not find the space he needs to have and to score as many points as Alfred Ong is waiting from him. And that's maybe one of the key they will have to work on today, to find this guy in the best situation, to have him like as the best scorer in the team, which was not the case yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, Alfred Ong, I think, is also using this competition to prepare the future. He gives time on the court to very young players. He tries to create something new. You have to replace. Certainly, Luke Hendricks will be back for further competitions, but for the years coming, you have to have Bowen Diaz, 16, Tom Portman or Howard Goethals on the court, and trying to build a team. That was the difference between the Netherlands and Latvia yesterday night. Players being together for years now in Latvia, and newcomers in the Dutch side.
There's also a great positive thing in this one, because I guess when we take the example of the liberos of the Netherlands, for sure Robin van Dam is more experienced than Bowen de Haas, and Alfred Ong made the choice to put de Haas on court. He could have put only his experienced player, but he wanted to involve everyone to prepare the future. And as we mentioned yesterday, discussing with this team, there is only one target that they have in mind. It's traveling to Los Angeles in 2028 to represent Europe and to represent the Netherlands, and they are working on that project. So I would say if they can win and get this ticket for the Golden Nations League next year, they will do it for sure. But I'm pretty sure they are looking more towards the future of this team to get young players involved, and we will see first the two teams getting on court, but then the starting 6 for today. Maybe we'll have some surprise on the Dutch side to see how much of the young players he wants to see in situation.
Yeah, they are not seeking for immediate results. They are building the future. And it's a great opportunity to play against such a team as Serbia, coming down from the Golden Nation Leagues, ranked 6th in the European
and you have
competitions.
You have the 2 international referees, Pierrick Lebadge from France and Rauno Murulo from Estonia. They will be officiating in this second game of the day between the Netherlands and Serbia. It's difficult not to say that Netherlands should be favorite in this one, but once again we can compare a bit Serbia to Latvia. They travel only with 8 players, but they are playing with a libero, so that's almost the same conclusion. They only have 1 technical substitution on the bench, and those players are not moving very well, not very quick on the field, but they are always well positioned when it comes to block defense. They're serving strong. We saw yesterday already how much the balance between serve and reception is important. Same in sitting volleyball as in volleyball. Now that the 2 referees are officially introduced, they wish themselves a good game. We should also wish the device to work properly, which was not the case yesterday. And here are starting 6 for both teams. So Borislav Gajic.
The only question we could have about the starting 6 for Serbia is serve. Immediately, it will be Borislav Gajic and not Dragiša Brandic on the field.
I mean, Brandic has a pretty good game yesterday when he came in. He did good. Dragiša Zoric, of course, he is one of the best blocker alongside Enis Mujic, who is also one of the top players of the Serbian side. Let's see what Netherlands brings. Oh, I can see Bowen de Haas pretty close from the court, which could mean he will be the starting libero today. Nazarizade, not a surprise. Portman, Wout Goethals, the captain, setter. Villagran, Hulzebosch, and Mark Koning will be on court. And Bowen de Haas will be the libero. That's another sign, is it?
No.
Oh no,
Robin van Dam.
Okay, announcer called Bowen de Haas, but
no.
it's Robin van Dam. Okay. So Thijs van den Nen is on the bench. Luc Adema is on the bench. Well, that also means that the Netherlands have plenty of options to do some substitution. And let's see what the second game of the day will bring us. Both teams have 1 victory and seeking to have a second one. Serbia will play their second game today later against Italy. Well, Italy will need to take some revenge at some point, and Serbia knows it. And the Netherlands will have a tough second game today against Hungary. And they will need absolutely to win that one if they want to believe that they can reach Golden Nations League next year. Tom Portman is ready. Referees are as well. We are ready. The game is underway. First reception for Savic.
Yeah, the ball didn't cross the net. First point for the Dutch side.
Well done, Nazarizade. They will also need just key players to step up a bit that level, because he showed amazing skills yesterday at the serve, but this was not enough to defeat Latvia. Good block by Wout Goethals. Well done. And if you were not with us yesterday, please be aware that the captain from this Dutch side is only 19 years old, born in 2006. And when we talk about building the future, that's a great sign that Alfred Hong is showing the world how much the Netherlands are hoping to be part of the Paralympic Games in LA. Oh, that was almost free ball, but miscommunication between Koning.
Yeah. And it's good for Serbia to get side out, because I don't quite understand why they started in this position with Gaik, their setter, in position 6. Definitely not the best, the easiest position for them.
Good reflex Portman, but Nazarizadeh not able to have a clean second contact.
Oh, the serve was missed, but a mistake in the positions were whistled by Rauno Mawulo, the Estonian second referee.
So after the miscommunication between Koning and Van Damme, now there is a rotation mistake. It's not a smart one. You just have to be focused on what you do. And he was on that tip. Nazarizadeh.
Yeah, he saw Gajic position very deep in the court. And it just choose this soft touch.
He took some risk on that serve, trying to find the line. Portman didn't show his best setting skills on that one. And Serbia is back 5-0. Nazarizadeh behind the 2-meter line. Not enough of wrist action to get this ball down. At least not enough. This is too long.
Boyek was trying to serve on Mark Koning as the giant Dutch is not the one who moves the faster. And lifting called against Enis Mujik. Roy Olzebusch serving for the Netherlands, and it's an ace. Giving a 3-point lead to the Netherlands. And the lifting again for the same player. And Mladen Stevic, the Serbian coach, not really happy about the situation. Don't do twice the same mistake.
Olzebusch with the serve. Mujic just giving this ball back. Was a huge unforced.
Another unforced error from Mujik. I think he may.
And we are.
It's a timeout.
Yeah, we are on a 6-0 streak for the Netherlands because Serbia was leading 6-5. And Mladen Stevic has no other choice than requesting a timeout for Serbia.
Yeah, if he had some extra players, it would be maybe a good time to send Mujik on the bench just to give him the occasion to get his mind back. But the only option is Dragica Brandic. And if he uses only possibility of substitution right now, it could be difficult further in this first set. The Serbian players not at their best for the moment, but we can remind that they played the very last game yesterday night. They finished at
was it close to midnight?
11:30.
Yeah,
close to
like
midnight.
that.
So the night was definitely short. As we shared the same hotel, we saw they were in the breakfast room at about 7.
Yeah, but for sure they are ready to fight. Because they're still in contention to get this Gold Nations League ticket, of course. Oh, the idea was great. Portman was covering, but Gajic has just a little bit of short arm on that back set. Hultebosch carry on his streak. It's great serve, Maximovic. With the lifting. Yep. This is it, and there will be some substitution coming for Serbia with Dragiša Brandic coming in for Borislav Gajic. Good dig, Bajic. Another good dig, Bojic. For the moment, they're not able to put themselves in a position where they can spike Serbia. Maybe now, but that's the first one. How much of effort does it cost just to have an opportunity to spike? And the same as Latvia, Serbia will fight whatever the gap is between the two teams. You don't want to have such a ball to Koning sitting in 3, especially if there is no blocker. That's nothing you want to see. But the Netherlands created that opportunity. What Gettals. Good block, Koning. Mujic blocked by Villagrán. Portman for Villagrán. The deep tip. Good dig, Nazarizade. Mujic. Another great dig by Van Dam. Villagrán tries to find the block out. No one touches that ball. The Netherlands have a comfortable lead, 7 points ahead.
The ball touched the antenna.
Yeah, Alfred Ong showed it himself that this was an unforced by his side. Zarizade behind the 2-meter line. Good block, Serbia.
And nobody to cover in this part of the court. As Robin Van Dam was sliding to position 5.
Free ball, Serbia. Oh, it's not a free ball.
Not at all. Even with 10 fingers, you can have a great shot.
It was pushed really deep. And Mujic could not have a good first contact. There is a touch, no question. Brandic. Zarizade blocked by Bojic. Serbia is fighting.
A catch whistled against the Dutch team. Another very good serve by Brandic. One short trajectory, then a deep one. And McCulling doesn't know how to adjust to that. And Serbia is back. Only 2 points between the teams now. 14 for Serbia, 16 for the Netherlands.
And that's the thing. Serbia will never give up. They will fight till the end. Our 8 Serbian warriors. Yesterday, they were really close to have a 5th set against Hungary. They had a great fight against a very strong Hungarian side that is having so far 2 victories and leading the way before their 3rd game of the competition against host nation France. This will be this afternoon at 2 p.m. Well, no substitution for the moment on the Dutch side. They will try to side out with the same players.
Dragica Brandic serves very well, and the Serbian have their 3 best blockers at the net for the moment. So the solution is a tip over this big block.
Yeah, the solution is a tip, and Zarizade is able to do a lot of different things with the ball, spiking really hard, having a look on the outside of the net where to place it.
Yeah, and Brandic was coming from behind the serve line. So a short tip was a very good idea for Nazari, and the touch was just perfect as well.
Zoric over the block. Zarizade in position 3. Oh, Van Dam to Ultsabash. This was a quick set.
And this time Zarizade didn't manage to control the ball. Oh yeah, it was touch. So another point for the Netherlands.
This is an ace for Tom Portman. Savic misreading the trajectory. It's not even on the line. It's deep inside the court. Same serve again.
Maybe
Savic
this one was a little too long, but Savic couldn't allow himself to let one more direct on the ground.
And with this 20th point for Netherlands, Serbia called their 2nd timeout of this 1st set. And the discussion is around Savic for his reception mistake. I mean, the first time he decided not to take it, and he felt quite obliged to take the contact on the 2nd one. Probably it was too long, but he didn't want to have 2 aces in a row. And then the contact was not of high enough quality to allow his team to play behind it. And here's the oldest player in this Serbian side, being 57. That's also a long journey for Serbia. Even if they managed to win 3-0 yesterday against France in their opening game, they for sure lost some energy in the game against Hungary yesterday night.
youngest player is in this Serbian team is Enis Mujic, 42.
Yeah,
The oldest is Zeljko Savic.
if we do the average for Serbia, it's over 50 for
57.
sure.
Yeah.
Average is over 50 for that team. Cunning for the dig. Fight at the net between Bojic and Nazarizade.
I think the Serbian players are physically struggling now.
You don't want to fight against Nazarizade at the block. You just don't want. Van Dam, hero save. Great communication by Mujic. We heard it in the entire Normandy that he called his ball out. And indeed it was. Well done, Mujic. I mean, he is the only one in contention who is Nazarizade. Maybe Zoric as well. Getal's the block. The ball is alive. Ulcabash with the tip. Another hero save by Van Dam. And blocked out. Enis Mujic. What a point won by Serbia. But how much energy does this cost to score a point? Portman for Gertals. No one sitting there.
And great connection between the two setters of the Dutch team with this very quick set. Mujic's shoulder is warm now. And a timeout called by Alfred Honk, I think. No, he's only clapping to try to boost his players, as Serbia is only 2 points behind. 1 point now after this monster block of Maximovic on Mark Cunning.
Serbia is only one behind, 21-22. Great dig. Maximovic, he finds a solution and the equalizer for his country, 22-all. Timeout Netherlands. We had the feeling Netherlands did the most difficult, having a, what is it, 5 or 6 points gap?
Yeah, I think it was a 6 points gap. But then Mujic began to hit stronger and stronger in the ball, fighting several blackouts.
Well, this would be a crazy surprise if, after what we saw in that set, Serbia would be able to take the lead in that game. I mean, they deserve it as much as Netherlands because they're also fighting not the same way, not producing the same type of setting volleyball, but being really tough in block and defense. Voic, the mistake just after the timeout. It's maybe what Alfred Ong was looking for, and he gets it. And now it's Roy Olsebosch's turn. Aiming at the libero. Mujic. And that's a great dig. Voic with the first contact. Gattal's blocked. Portman with Cunning. Is it out? It is.
Mistake.
What a great rally one more time. And this will give a first set point to the Netherlands.
Too bad for Serbia. First miss serve by Captain Bojic. Then this unforced error by Mujic. They may regret these 2 balls, these 2 points. The first set point is saved.
And it's Mujic.
But there is one left.
Got lucky. Yeah, there is one more set point to save. And this will be on William Maximovic's serve. And it is now if Serbia wants to get an equalizer. And this one is just too short. Netherlands gets the first one. 25-23. Good fight back from Serbia, but not enough to get the first set. It's Netherlands leading 1-0.
Yeah, that's quite a pity for Serbia because they produced such a big effort to come back, and then they waste it all by 2 or 3 big mistakes, 2 serve mistakes, and this easy swing by Mujic.
And here is the live stream crew. A very young team. Around Arnaud Bessa, our TV director, Marie-Lou, Clémentine, Clément, Chloé, Lou. 5 very young and very talented members of this live stream crew. Hello, team.
And very involved in that job, keeping a smile on their face. So
they keep the smile because yesterday was such a long day for the team. And they are still super happy to be there. When we discussed with them yesterday night and we said, hey, if you need to take some rest tomorrow morning, let's just take some, we will deal. And they were like, no, of course not. We want to be there. We want to be part of it for the entire weekend. And it's so cool to have so much dedication and passion about live streaming. And it's really great to have them with us on this live stream. A warm thank you to the entire team and a warm thank you to Arnaud, of course, for providing us with such a quality live stream. I mean, the easiest position, Hélène, is for us. We're just sitting, commentating what we see. We don't have to carry any camera. We don't have to get the right image at the right moment. And we're just sitting at the best position ever in the venue, close to the court, almost listening to what the coach is sharing with the teams. A great weekend in Normandy.
And we can have some hugs from René Lamole when we are a little down. So yeah, definitely we are at the best place.
I mean, you just have to look at his face. He's just like smiling or not smiling, and like a bit retarded, but he's a funny lad to be our mascot for this weekend here in Caen. So you know the story about our mascot. He is the mascot when they dig the tunnel under the channel. That was a couple of years ago when I was a kid, and I got this mascot with me. He was at home, and I was like, hey, he deserves to travel as well. So here he is in Normandy now to attend this 2025 Silver Nations League. But the most important is not outside of the court. It was going on court. Serbia will start the second one with Dragiša Brandić on court. And Borislav Gajic sitting on the bench. No change on the Dutch side. They finally managed to win the first one, 25-23. No reason to change anything. And we have the same starting six for the Netherlands. And the first player to serve is Miodrag Bajic. Serbian captain called by Pierre Labage. Van Dam for the great first reception. Ultebosch blocked. And it's a lifting whistle against Roy Ultebosch. Nazarizade finding a great space, but once again, good dig by Serbia. This one is too much. The spike on the great diagonal.
Yeah, enough with tips. It's no longer working as well as it was, so back to power.
Van Dam with a free ball for Serbia. Maksimovic. I'm not even sure if this was a block. It was maybe under the net level from Enis Mujic. This was a long serve by Nazarizade, but Serbia decided to take it. And the quickest start in the second one is for the Netherlands. 3-1.
Great inspiration by Nazarizade. He was 4 meters far from the net, yet he took his chance with a direct swing. And what a serve!
Well, not a surprise that this guy got elected best server in a couple of previous competitions. He knows how to score points behind the line. And that's a great one. That's an additional ace for Nazarizade. And this serving streak is all what Netherlands need to build a first gap. And timeout called Serbia. I mean, when you see such a player able to score that many points, it's quite amazing to imagine that the Netherlands were able to lose yesterday against Latvia. Of course, Latvia, all the players are able to score 10 points per game, that's for sure. But they don't have this, special player, game-changing player. And Nazarizade definitely has to be a leader for the Netherlands.
Yeah, especially because former captain Luke Hendricks is not here for the Silver Nations League.
Yeah, but for sure he's watching the action back home, and We'll be happy to find him again later this year. Reza Nazarizadeh is back on track. Will this time I'll change something? Serve is good, not as powerful. He wanted to get control on it, but the point is for Serbia. Too much in a hurry for Radomir Bojic. And when you look at the scoreboard, it already stands 7-1 for the Netherlands. Not a great serve. Bajic and the monster block by Mark Koning. For the moment, Serbia has absolutely no solution, so they will try something. They will go for some substitution. If it works on the device.
Yeah, that's the only possibility, to have Borislav Gajic back on the court. So to replace which player?
I mean, he could ask.
Surprise.
Yeah, he could ask for a second timeout, but it's only 8-1 in the set. And Dragiša Brandic will go back on the bench, and Gajic is back on court.
And Dragiša Brandic was not doing anything wrong, but unfortunately for him, it's
maybe just
the
to
only
stop.
possibility.
Yeah, to stop the streak of Nazarizadeh. And the block just catch him now.
Yeah, this one was too straight, directly in the end of Maximovic. Nice play by Roy Ulsobosh, touching the top of the fingers of Borislav Gajic. Gajic unable to control this ball. Then two. Roy Ulsobosh behind the service line.
Maximovic digged by Nazarizadeh. Once again, good dig. Goetha's blocked. What a cover by Portman. The ball is still in play. Great rally. Goetha's tipping it, and no one playing it. Oh, what a shame to end the point on miscommunication. This is now a 9-point lead for the Netherlands. And Brandic is already back in. Great block by Enis Mujic. Nothing was written to be for Serbia in that point. A great timing at the block. And we have to keep in mind that Serbia was led by 6 in the first one and they came back. So of course it is 8 points, but it is only 8 points and everything can just go so quick in sitting volleyball. If you are following the action with us, you know it.
It's a smart run.
A very special Wout Goethals deep towards position 5. And this is making Alfred Hong very happy. For sure it's something he works at practice. Goethals for Villagrán.
Yeah, Goethals coming from back row to take the set. So 3 options at the net. and made it up for the Serbian blockers.
It starts to be really difficult for Serbia mentally. Even if they're able to score that point through Mujic, he is almost the only one basically having the head outside of the water in this second set.
Good reflex for this self-cover, turning into a direct point.
Goethals for Villagrán, block out Netherlands. 10-point lead, 14-4. Well, the good thing for Netherlands, if they are able to keep such a great gap in that set, they will be able to do some substitution, some rest management with the players. Maybe we have a chance to see some of the guys we did not see so far. Or not a lot. Robin van Sevenbergen, we didn't see him a lot. Dino Delic was also not very often on court. Good reflex, Wout Goethals. Good reflex, Mark Koning. Oh, Bojic missed it. It's outside the antennas. And Wout Goethals called by Pierre Clevalge. $15 for the Netherlands, 6 for Serbia. Comfortable lead. And Savic is just so much struggling in reception. It's not easy when you are wearing the liberal jersey and you are the target of the opponent's serve. It means you are struggling in reception once again.
And
look what happens, Maximovic is in. And Savic is not here for the reception. That's a huge sign. We already saw it yesterday when he was struggling. Block out, Bojic. Zoric. Zarizade was the backhand dig. Ulcebash with the tip. And for the moment, Serbia has absolutely no solution. Good dig, Koning. And what kind of miscommunication is this? $19 for the Netherlands, 7 for Serbia. There is one more timeout for the Serbian head coach, Mladen Stevic. And same as for Italy in the previous one, I'm not quite sure he will request the timeout, because this second set is almost already over with an 11-point lead for the Netherlands. And Serbia will have to refocus really quick. In the third one, even if this is a good serve and a good ace between Goethals and Koning.
Alfred Honk saying to Wout Goethals that he should have been the one to play the reception. Koning moves a little bit towards the middle, and Goethals is ready for another line serve, but
Lifting
Huge
call probably against
change.
Hultebosch. Yeah, looks smart. It looks to be the good decision.
And Van Damme still calling for the ball. Still playing with the server. And Van Damme asking his teammates to rotate a little bit, to propose something different to Radomir, to Miodrag Bajic, sorry.
Nazarizadeh is set for Goethals directly in the antenna. Wow, we said Serbia has to refocus on for the fourth set, but Alfred Ong is requesting timeout because the gap is decreasing. It's still a 7 points lead, but Netherlands is unable to side this position out.
Yes, sometimes when you are so much ahead, you relax a little bit, sometimes a little bit too much.
I mean, they're not even able to do the basics good, like just a good first contact, just a good first reception. This is probably what Alfred Donk is just sharing. We need just to have an easy first contact, even if it's not perfect, but just to allow the setter to play something, to try something. And not to be, as you said, too much of relaxed. Zarizadeh, good swing, but the block is here.
Oh,
Ball is back.
Van Damme.
And Van Damme touches the ball again, but this one is just too much flying away already as this ball touched at the block by Ward Goethals. And Serbia is actually only 6 behind. Well, this would be some kind of comeback if they can achieve it. No touch, another point. And they were 11 points behind, and half of the gap is closed. Zarizadeh, one more unforced. Serbia is 4 behind. And Luke Adema will come on court, replacing Roy Hultebosch. Portman for Adema. This goes quick. Portman for Nazarizadeh. He finds the line. Perfect swing. And finally, Netherlands
the side out.
find the side out. Reception is good. A bit far away from the net. But this is not the chance for Serbia now. Lucky dig by Nazarizadeh. Blocked out, look at Dema. And timeout for Serbia. Because the Netherlands started to recreate their lead. But how surprising is it that they needed so much time to side out?
Yeah, they had several opportunities, but then they made big mistakes. And that's the difference with Latvia that we saw in the first game of the second day of competition versus Italy. Latvia are maybe less impressive, but they don't make many unforced errors. They just keep the ball alive. They are very patient, waiting for the good situation to come.
Yeah, and it's strange because
they don't try to make the difference immediately, taking too many risks.
They had a line with Goethals in front, they had a line with Nazarizadeh in front, and still with those two players, they were not able to find a single solution to side it out earlier. 21 for the Netherlands, 15 for Serbia. Reception is good. Mujic, good swing.
Marketing ends not solid enough.
Portman for Koning. And this one is out. It was probably close. I couldn't see because Alfred Ong was staying on the way, but Netherlands have to be careful. Portman changing this time. And the block out. Look at Dema. That was a great call to bring it him. Touch by the block. Goethals, Portman for Villagran. That's a double touch by Maximovic.
Adema always brings a lot when coming from the bench.
A good serve from Adema. And another unforced by Maximovic. And this is set point Netherlands. Well, they struggled to conclude that set, but now they have the opportunity on Adema's serve. Mujic dig by Nazarizadeh. Koning. Fight at the net. And net fault against Serbia. 25-17. And the Netherlands are leading 2-0. Once again, it's the good moment to thank our private partners helping here this 2025 Silver Nations League to occur, and Harmonie Mutuelle, everything regarding health insurance. If you have some needs, that's a great option that you will find. There are a lot of offices here around in Normandy, but also everywhere online. You will find some solutions for you, for your family. And thank you, Harmonie Mutuelle, for being part of this journey here with this sitting volleyball event. We could not have such an event without both the public institutions and the private partners. And we are back here on the Serbian bench with assistant coach taking some time to talk to his lads. Branislav Dragin because Mladen Stevic is busy with finding out who will start what position, how they will adapt. Because they need to change something.
But he has not a very large choice.
No, but maybe they can just change some position, who will be on the field, like to adapt a bit differently with the setters. Because they showed some great fighting spirit. They were late by 11 points at some point. They nearly closed the gap, came back to -4. So, but it's not something you want, that running after the score you lost early in the set. And of course on the Dutch side, a lot of self-confidence after this early lead in the game, 2-0. The Netherlands are looking to have a second victory in this event.
An hard time for Serbia, because second defeat in this tournament would almost certainly mean the end of their hope to get back immediately to the Golden Nations League.
Yeah, that's for sure. With 2 defeats, something has to happen during the weekend. At least you will need probably 4. With 1 defeat and with 2 games being almost equal, you have a chance to be first. It will also depend on one of the important games this afternoon between the Netherlands and Hungary. Because if the Netherlands are able to beat Hungary, then it will make things a lot different. I mean, as long as Hungary stays undefeated, they're fine for the first spot, and they can believe in their chance to reach the Golden Nations League next year. But this will be for this afternoon. First, we have Hungary against France. This will be their first game, and they will have to play 2 in the same afternoon. But this could be something difficult for Hungary to manage 2 games, with maybe the toughest coming in the second position.
For the moment, they are the only team not to depend on the opponent's results.
Yeah, that's for sure. They pretty have everything in their hands. If they do well, they will get the ticket. But it's still a long way to the next game tomorrow, to the last game of the competition. Our Serbian captain is called. It starts to be, oh, hello, our TV director is here with us. He basically overnight here to...
Luckily enough, he's here with us.
Okay, that's a yellow card now for Serbia.
For delay?
I have the feeling...
I just can't see the point, because when having to discuss then 5 minutes to explain that you're giving a yellow card for delay, the delay is even larger, but...
So let's take 2 more minutes because you had a couple of seconds of delay. Yeah, it could sound a bit ridiculous, but if that's the regulation, of course referees have to do as it's meant.
Yeah, so to prevent the same situation from happening again.
Well, it's not the first time we saw some meeting before the set starts.
Net fault.
The first point of this third set is for the Netherlands. Lifting call against Netherlands. And Reza Nazarizadeh. Such a miracle that the ball is on the Dutch side again. But this time Gettel wins the contest at the net against Brandic, who gets confirmed in the starting 6. Ace Nazarizadeh. It's how they built the first gap in the second one. They have to stop him as soon as possible. Lifting called against Mujic. For 1 Netherlands. And Koning scoring this point. (5-1) Netherlands. Bajic pushing hard into Göttal's forearms to score this third point for Serbia. Old Sabash, too much of power, not enough of control. Something we already saw previously. And Serbia is only 1 behind. This set beginning is much better for Serbia than the one they had previously. 5-all. Serve is good, reception is difficult. Nazarizadeh free ball. Zoric far away from the net. And Zoric was almost under a roof. With Koning. Well, the set was too much to the inside, too low. Everything was meant for Zoric to get blocked by the Netherlands. This is a great one behind the 2-meter line for Nazarizadeh. Zoric finds some space in between the blockers. Oh, the experience of Miodrag Bajic to find quite a lucky block out.
Yeah, for the second time he took the best over Göttals. Kind of, hey young guy, I still have a bunch of tricks to teach you.
Well, of course he knows that Göttals will be one of the top players in the next years, that's for sure. But he's still using the experience advantage he has so far. This one is touched by the block, and the point is for Radomir Bojic. Göttals with the back set for Koning, digged.
Bajic just tried to set, but it was already the third contact.
Well, Maksimovic is not having his best game today. Missing a lot of easy basics. And when you're in such a day, it's not easy to get. To stay focused, because nothing goes as planned. Good block, Bojic. Well, it's not over for Serbia for sure, but Maksimovic needs to get more involved in the game of his team, to be more precise in easy movements. That's an ace for Bajic. Nine to 10. Serbia is only one behind. A bit of mopping. Already done. Good swing, Nazarizade. Touched by the block. That's a good swing when he can do full power with his right shoulder. He's creating a lot of trouble in the opposite block and defense. And substitution to come for the Netherlands with Luka Dema in for Roy Ultobas. They are just doing what worked at the end of the second one. Mujic blocked by Nazarizade. He had only one blocker facing him. I don't know why he doesn't try to go on the line. He had Portman as a blocker in position 2 on the Dutch side.
I think he was far from the net and
he
just didn't see where the Dutch blocker was positioned.
Oh, what a tricky play at the net. And conclusion for Nazarizade. I mean, they had fun playing this contest over the net. Oh, Bajic tried the special one behind the net. Great nice cover by Adema, and the conclusion. This point is 100% Adema digging first and concluding down. 14-9. And timeout called by Serbia.
And seeing Adema on the field today is never a good piece of news for Serbia.
Well, that's a 5-point deficit for Serbia. No rush from Mladen Stevic. He decided to stop the game. But those are only 5 points. Of course, it's more comfortable to be in the Dutch position than what Serbia has to deal with now with this deficit. Let's see if the Netherlands are able to carry on the good work they did so far in that game with Alex Villagran to serve after this timeout. That's a huge reinforce. It's not a couple of centimeters behind, it's more than 1 meter away from the back line. Bojic facing 2 big blockers. Nazarizade is having some kind of sitting volleyball game today. Adema, block of Maximovic. The ball is alive. Mujic dig. Oh, Bojic deep. Adema just removed his hand at the last moment, and Wat Gettels got surprised. Yeah, this is not helping your teammate when you decide to change your mind at the very last moment. Of course not. Gettles with the fist. Good swing, good connection. Zorizade, he had some space, no blocker in front of him. Well played, Portman, because basically the setter does the most part of the job in that situation.
Zorizade was perfectly aware of the positioning of the blockers and crossed his swing.
Maximovic tried to find Dragisha, Brandic. That's an unforced for Serbia. The swing was just too hard. Mujic putting the Dutch defense into trouble, and this ball will not come back. Kadema, the good spike, and this goes just too quick for Serbia to put a great block in front.
Brandic was stuck in the middle. Monster block.
Yeah, if this is not a monster block, I don't know when we will have it, but that was something. And Bajic is doing some work at the net to fight back for Serbia. Only 2 points behind now. And they will try to cut this serving streak with some mopping on the other side of the net. I mean, for sure, if they are requesting some mopping, it's because the floor is wet. Well, Luka Dema is definitely a good solution for the Netherlands. It was a good moment to say this just before that serve.
Perfect timing, but it doesn't change anything globally.
I mean,
this is a precious asset for the Dutch team.
This is our bad luck as commentator, but we experienced it a lot of time. Koning digged. Zoric with Mujic. Villagran finds the block out. Not the best contact possible for the Netherlands, and Alfred Ong getting a bit annoyed by the situation because he knows Serbia is not far away. 17-19. Free ball Serbia. Bajic finds a solution in position 2. And they will adapt something in reception. Requesting some mopping action. And then trying to adapt in reception, with Portman also playing his role. Zoric not able to get this one over the net. Koning is now on the back row. Maximovic for Bajic. Portman high ball for Nazarizade. Villagran giving the ball back. Mojic and Goethals. We know it's an important point. It's out.
But it got touched by the block by Maximovic. At least it's the decision taken by the referees.
It's also what the line judge showed with his flag, so we were not well positioned to see if this was done or not, but the best decision is always the one from the referee, no doubt.
For sure.
Maximovic for Bajic on the line.
Oh.
Van Dam for the dig. What a great point
dig.
again. Zoric behind the 2-meter line to find the block out. Wow, what a point.
Yeah, thanks to both teams for this.
Yeah, we asked for many more rallies like those ones. And Serbia is still only 2 points behind. They have one more time out, but they also have Bajic serving. The connection, Goethals, Portman works fine. And here is the timeout for Serbia. Rauno Murulo will whistle. Yep. 22 for the Netherlands, 19 for Serbia. Second and last timeout for Serbia in this third set. They are led 2-0. Well, it is now or never if they want to find the right solution to keep this game going.
And with a 3-0 victory, meaning 3 more points, Netherlands would temporarily take the top of the ranking of the Silver Nations League.
Yeah, but Hungary played one game less. That will be here on the main court at 2 p.m. against France. But maybe France has some more hopes now that they defeated Italy yesterday in a great game. You never know what can happen when you play at home in front of your home crowd in a venue you know. No touch by the block. And this is now a 4-point lead for the Netherlands. Villagran deep on Bajic. Zoric behind the 2-meter line. Good dig, Koning. Oh, full send by Luka Dema. I mean, if some blocker lifts his hand, then it's for sure block out. But not in that situation.
Yeah, better if you're sure before that there will be some blockers.
Ace, Bojic.
By Bojic. And this set and this match are not over yet.
Adema was clearly outside of the antenna, and that's a lifting call against the Netherlands. And here's number 12. And Serbia is only one behind, 22-23. Timeout call by Alfred Ong. He can feel Serbia is trying to come back. This would be something if Serbia brings this game into a fourth set. (22-23). What kind of solution can they find? I mean, look at Dema. He was basically the best solution they had, but now he got two mistakes in a row. One strong spike completely out, one lifting whistle against him. He's maybe not in the best mindset entering the very last points of this third set. One behind, Bojic to serve. Oh, substitution, Koning out.
And Robin van Zevenbergen in.
That's some kind of crazy choice at this moment of the game, but maybe he's really skilled for reception. Oh, that would be something. Bojic aiming at him, but Nazari is blocking. Free ball, Netherlands. Nazarizade with the tip. Portman into the court. Maximovic for Zoric. No chance to spike. Maximovic once again. Gotas digging. Equalizer 23-all. What a crazy game we have. And imagine, Serbia was never in front in this set. If they can take the lead and have a set point chance, this would be the craziest ever in this set. A yellow card, we were missing this. It's been a long time we didn't get any. Radomir Bojic. The serve is in.
Oh,
that's an ace for Serbia.
The flag went up, then down.
This is a set point for Serbia. How unbelievable is this? And timeout, Netherlands. It's hard to breathe in this venue when things got so heated up. And Serbia is doing an amazing job. They will never give up. That's the conclusion. Bojic requesting the ball. Well, let's see how much of experience he has. This serve just after the Dutch timeout. Safe serve on Van Dam. Adema blocked. Tough ball. Zoric to keep it alive. Portman for Adema.
It was touched by the block.
Yeah, this point is for the Netherlands, no doubt. And this is an equalizer, 24-all. Portman to serve. It will be either match point for Netherlands or set point for Serbia. And it will be another set point. This serve is just too long. Well, Maximovic didn't give us the best guarantee so far behind the serve line. But this one is a good one. Reception is high. Goethals, good dig. Maximovic just set for Zoric. Concluding that third set, 26-24. And we will go into set number 4 in this game between Serbia and the Netherlands.
What a thriller in this third set. The Netherlands seems on their way to an easy victory, already to get the 3 points for the first time in this tournament. They previously had a 3-2 win against Italy, then a 3-2 loss versus Latvia. They could have, for this first match of the second day of competition, a 3-0 win. Now the best they can expect is a 3-1 win, which would all the same give them 3 points and the first place of the competition until Hungary has its game against France. Hungary-France scheduled at 2 p.m.
Oh, are you able to read on the papers to see what will be the starting 6? I just could see number 20. So I'm just sure of one thing: Mark Cunning will be on court. It's the only number I could see on the paper. Yeah, and he's writing it once again on his own sheet. Not easy enough. I mean, we will see pretty soon what they will do. But the game is never over. That's a great lesson as well in volleyball. It's never over until the last point of the last set is scored. And remember, yesterday, Netherlands were led 2-0 by Italy, and they came back and won the tiebreak. And in the tiebreak, they were led 12-10, and they came back and they won the game. So nothing is over, but this would be a great performance from Serbia if they are able to defeat the Netherlands today. Well, it's still a long way because the Dutch team is leading 2-1. Villagran is in, Goethals, Hultebosch, Portman, Nazarizade. Same starting 6 as what we had in the 2 first. And they keep Luka Dema as the game changer or set changer, but not in the starting 6. This 4th set is underway with the first great block by Dragiša Zoric. Wow.
The Dutch best hitter in front of the Serbian best blocker.
Zarizade pushing it deep toward position 5. Out. And that's an early lead for Serbia in this 4th set. Maximovic, good serve on Van Dam. Hultebosch, block.
Oh, lifting.
I mean, Enis Mujic.
Molo.
Yeah, he raised his time. He agreed on that decision.
Yeah, Mladen Stevic, the Serbian coach, showed his player that, yeah, that was right.
Also Bosch Nazarizade taking the second contact, cutting, fighting. Goethals as well. This was all about reflex at the net. And the Netherlands find this equalizer 2-all. Nazarizade not having the same serving street he already offered us previously. Well done, Brandich, with a bit of luck with the help of the net. And it's the same, this counts as a point. Good backside by Goethals for cutting.
I think there is some action now on the warming up court with some officials of the French Federation of Volleyball testing, trying to play sitting volleyball, discovering this sport.
That's a good thing that they just try it out. I mean, at least they will be able to measure even more the performance of the athletes here. Because as we mentioned, it's absolutely not an easy discipline. You need a lot, both of skill, but also of strength and conditioning to move on court, to spike strong, to block. And we're not even talking about tactical aspects of the game, which are the same than the one we know in volleyball. Nazarizade with the dig. Oh, wow. Alex Villagran finding some good block out. The antenna completely moved. We'll have to put this back in place. That's the case. 6-4 Netherlands. Here we are with the French Federation board having their very first steps in sitting volleyball.
Sébastien Goncalves, the president of the League of Ile-de-France, and vice president of the federation. Isabelle Collot, obviously the Parallel Europe representative here in Caen. Is it Richard Gould, the federal doctor and a former player of the French national team years ago?
Serbian serve is good.
Yeah, get back to what is happening on the main court now. There's a big battle between two great teams. Mark Koenig asking for mopping. Mark Koenig is asking for something, you just say yes, you agree with him. You don't try to pick up a fight.
Maksimovic deep into the court. This ball was in. Robin Wondam was right to try to dig it. He was a bit too short on that one. Boy, it was a good serve. The one-hand receive from Cunning. And as it stands, 8-all in this fourth set. Good conclusion, Mujic. It will be a great fight for sure in this fourth set. Nothing will be over until the last point of the game is scored. I mean, it's quite basic to say this, but all the teams competing in this 2025 Silver Nations League are just so close from each other that it's tough to know who will be able to find the solution, who has the key of the game. And for the moment, in this fourth one, no break point, 10-9 for Serbia. Touched by the block, no one able to cover behind. And we said there was no breakpoint. Now there is one. A small gap for Serbia, 11-9. One more discussion between Pierre Clabalge and some Dutch player. This time it was Mark Koning. That's red card.
Red card?
So red card means one more point for Serbia, apparently. So we are waiting for the scoreboard to change. 12-9. Yeah. Here's 3 points for Serbia.
And I don't understand the reason why Mark Koenig got this red card.
Well, it's something we did not have so far this week here. Now we also saw that referees have red cards. Nice. The set is good. Porpan forced to give a free ball. Maksimovic touched by the block. Zoric. Bajic deep towards position one. Easy ball for Van Dam. That's a long rally. The ball is alive. Portman for Nazarizadeh. Good swing in Radomir Bojic's face. He took it in the nose. Quick discussion between Alfred Ong and Luca Dema in the same time. It could be one of the substitution options that the Dutch head coach has. Oh, Portman not able to dig it, and yeah, Luca Dema is coming in. Just after a very quick chat with Alfred Ong, and Mark Cunning is out. Quite disappointed to leave the court.
Koenig doesn't understand why he's the one out. On the first set, Adema was replacing Roy Olzebusch.
And look at the score, what Serbia
this red card may be part of the explanation why Mark Koenig is out right now.
I mean, if the Netherlands are losing the nerve, they're also losing at the scoreboard 14-10 in this fourth set. Everything is possible, and the momentum has changed, and it's now on the Serbian side for sure. Portman for Nazarizade.
Nazarizade apologizing as he didn't hear the whistle.
And he's able to put his team back on track with good serve. With a nice to start with. That's exactly what he can do and what he needs to do if he wants to close the gap. Zoric turning this rotation. This was important. Portman pushed this one deep. It looked really long, but it landed on the line. Great calculation by the Dutch setter. Free ball Netherlands, Portman for Villagrán in position 3. But great block, Brandic. I mean, it changed a lot. I guess Dragiša Brandic is doing very good when he came in for Borislav Gajic. Yesterday was the same. He's also a great talented player for Serbia.
And once again, just says something good about a player. You can be sure we'll miss the next action.
Reception is good. Zoric. Set from Zoric. Nazarizade. Adema blocked out. And now it's the Netherlands fighting back. And they are only one behind, completely in contention. Oh, that's a clever block-out from Bojic on Portman. And there will be another substitution. Some more experience on court with Edwin Vandenbroek coming in for Tom Portman. Great block, Bojic. And Netherlands is fighting back. But Serbia is pushing even harder to have this 3 points lead now. Gutals, the back set. With a bit of luck, Adema finds the solution because this was clearly outside of the antenna. And he had to fight really hard to get it back on in between the two antennas. Ace for Luka Dema. Miscommunication on the Serbian side between Zoric and Brandic. And another important meeting at the net post between Ward Gutals and Pierre Klebalj. Mujic in the heart of the court. Villagrán with a good swing. Get back set for Van den Broek. Well done. Oh no, the point is for the Netherlands. Because he was not allowed to block. So he said the blocker was sitting on the back row.
Seems strange, but...
And now, yeah, the Serbian side is leaving the court because they don't agree with the decision. And there will be a discussion between Pierre Klebalch and Rauno Murulo. Oh, wow, that's something. Mladen Stevic asked his player to leave the court. Well, if this is a mistake from Serbia, of course the point is for the Netherlands. But if this is a mistake from the second referee, then there will be some more trouble. And Mladen Stevic is not done with this. Absolutely not done.
And he's calling Anastasia Korovic,
the team manager. Yeah, probably she's the best able to discuss in English. And if Rauno Murulo is looking at his screen and something went wrong on the screen, that's even different now. So now both referees are behind the screen. It's something we already had. 5 people sitting behind the same screen of the computer, the famous computer of this venue here. He is the big hero of this Silver Nations League. And we have this picture with the people discussing.
Yeah, it's always happening when the Dutch team is on the field. I say that, I say nothing, but the Netherlands is always involved in such situations.
It's always when you are playing that something is getting wrong.
Last week was a golden nation. Without tablets, without only on paper, coach give this, coach give that.
So we'll see what they will decide. Now Murulo removed his device from the post. They will go back. So now I'm waiting. I mean, we are all waiting for the decision, what will happen. And if they put this point to be replayed, it will be another discussion, because apparently it was a block, a scored block. Well, anyway, we will see. Referees perfectly know the regulations. Now the 2 captains are called and everyone is suspended to the decision. What will happen now? So there was something wrong on the device, that's for sure. But you cannot stop the game because the device is not working. I mean, there were refereeing without device before we put this on the post.
I think the rally was over when Rauno Murulo took his decision, so the point should be...
I mean, discussions are not Serbia, what we want to see, but to make it clear, this point has to go to Serbia from what we saw live. But maybe we don't know everything. And of course, it's an important moment, because awarding this point to Serbia or to Netherlands is absolutely not the same. It's a tough game, 2-1 for the Netherlands. Serbia has a short lead for the moment. And once again, there will be some more discussion. It's not over. And Hungary is arriving to the venue. I mean, Hungary already had a long wait yesterday during the break.
Yeah.
They're the one in the stands waiting for the game to be able to come.
Yeah, the match between Hungary and France is scheduled at 2 p.m. So they still have a chance to play at the foreseen timing. But
this is unreal. It's insane that electronic devices are controlling the game. Okay, the point is for Serbia. This is what we had in mind. But we just lost an extra 10 minutes in a game.
It was not as long a break as yesterday night.
Thanks God.
Happily enough.
Thanks God.
But
okay, so now it's Alfred Onk asking for something. Dino Delic is coming from the locker room. Well, this is now some weird situation.
On the scoreboard, the point is given
to Serbia. Yeah, that's fine.
Adema is ready to serve.
No, absolutely not. This is not the case. I mean, the scoreboard is right. 19-17. Well, Adema is playing some kind of in talks now that he wants to serve, but that's not the case, for sure not. I mean, I guess it's the right decision. Murulo messed up on calling this because the device was not working. Oh, that's something. But now they came back on the decision and they say the point is for Serbia. But we are carrying on with additional decisions, additional discussions. Oh, one more time, one more decision, one more discussion. I mean, at some point, we are starting to wonder if we are attending a sports event or a huge meeting. There are more discussions than sitting volleyball action. Well, anything, hey, the good thing, Hélène, is that we have 4 more games after this one, and we'll give you the provisional schedule for this afternoon. 2 p.m. Hungary taking on France for the 3rd game of the day. And then game 4, 5, and 6, Italy, Serbia, the Netherlands back on track against Hungary, and Latvia against France. This is for today's schedule. Another long day of action here at the venue.
Yeah, for the exact timing, we're not quite sure, obviously, but there will be 4 more games today.
Do you know, if there were some discussions on something real, but there was just a miscall on some blocking action, and we come back on the decision, we find the right decision, because they found it, and instead of carry on the game, we carry on the discussions.
I think we were really close.
You know, I have an idea. We should maybe unplug that computer. And if the computer is unplugged, at some point it will get no more battery on it and we will play regular sitting volleyball without any device. And we have some unplugged specialists in the venue. I don't know who, but we have one. (19-17). Hopefully no one will request for a new warm-up in this game. Look at Adema is still having the ball in his hand, and I mean, everyone is having some fun, but not for the good reason. It's not what we want to show in sitting volleyball. It's not what we want to show. It's not what we want to see. Maybe we should warm up and then to go on court as well. Could be that someone will ask us to play at some point.
Do I have to remember you that yesterday night you tried to go on court?
I tried to. It's insane.
Were expelled very soon.
I mean, it was 18-17. There was some blocks, some miscall from the referee. It's 19-17. We have it. So maybe they're discussing about the next event in Hungary this summer, but it's not the right time to do so. It's insane to see this. It's just crazy. And it's the second time in 2 days that we have these type of images. We are really sorry, and I hope you enjoy lunch at the same time you are watching the action, because we want to see sitting volleyball, and so do you back home in the Netherlands, in Serbia. Well, I can tell you, I got lucky to travel last week to Belgrade, and it's such a nice city. And I will be lucky to travel later this year in Amsterdam. So you both have good cities, and I'm always amazed when I get lucky to travel to there. And the French team is arriving in the venue, and they're having some fun as well, because they were hoping to see some action, some sitting volleyball action, but no, they came unexpected into some meeting here. How can it be that we had yesterday a 50 minutes break during a game, and now again, that's another break. Still more discussions.
Even look at them. Give the ball back.
He gave the ball back. He wants to listen to the discussion. They are discussing again and again. But the purpose is not to discuss. It's just to find what the solution is, and it's to carry on the play. I mean, that's what we wish, and I know that you back home are waiting for the same.
And Aletta Slagter should not.
So now she's on the field. Yeah, she's on the court.
She could get a yellow card.
Yeah, we already had yellow card. We already had a red card in that game, and it's the longest ever. I'm not quite sure that in 15 years commentating sport events, I show that many things in 2 days. It's so unreal that we are still discussing what was just a wrong call, and referees are human, and you can have a wrong call in a game. That's absolutely fine. But then we are discussing. The discussion takes longer as one full set. So
in this situation, just replay the point, just replay the rally,
or just check
and keep going.
I mean, it's about decision-making process.
Oh,
who makes the decision? Oh, yeah, yellow card for Serbia. Yeah, maybe because he asked his team to leave the court. This could be. It's not a behavior that he should have, even if he was right. Mladen Stevic definitely does not agree.
This yellow card. Then nobody knows.
So now he's going to the Paravolley Europe delegate. So, I mean, the thing is the same. It's another meeting, but at another place. They moved from a computer to another. This is getting ridiculous. It is. Because players want just to carry on the game. We want to carry on the game. You fans want to carry on the game. We want to see who will win this game. And now Mladen Stevic is there with D. Voshap discussing maybe even something else. Well, it's just crazy.
So we're only waiting now for Mladen Stevic. Miodrag Bajic
Oh, if he whistles
ready
now
to
without
serve.
the head coach on the court, that's even more crazy. (19-17). Okay, the game is underway. Catch call, 20-17, and Mladen Cevic is still not on court.
And the Dutch players were quite surprised and not ready to receive.
Gatals is set for Nazarizade. Good block. Van Dam bringing this one back in the net. And this is 21-17. Well, good news. Mladen Cevic is back at his position. I don't know what they discussed, but they did. This is now a 4 points lead for Serbia. Free ball Netherlands. Gatals for Nazarizade for the tip. Maximovic reading it well. And the ball will never come back. 22-17. Well, this break definitely deserved Serbia more than the Netherlands. It's a 5 points lead, and Serbia is 3 points away from earning this 4 set and from bringing this game into a tiebreak. Adema struggling, Vandenberg struggling, 23-17. And timeout called by Alfred Onk. Well, apparently, if I look at the scoreboard, both teams still have 2 timeouts. So now Alfred Onk takes the first one. But this break already looks like the longest timeout ever.
Kind of a huge timeout.
It is crazy. I mean, that it happened one time, but 2 days in a row. This is something unbelievable. Serbia 2 points away from winning this 4th one. They will lead 2-0 if you're joining the action. And this could be a game changer if they reach the tiebreak with the momentum. Adema for the reception. Gatals. Good swing, Nazarizade. That's a great contrition from the Netherlands. And here is Alex Villagram for the next serve. Yeah, it's easier if we play sitting volleyball without a ball kid on court. Thanks for coming across that fact. Villagran one more time. Reception is good. Oh, this was some fast ball. It's alive. Villagran fighting, but this ball will not come back. And this will be set point for Serbia. And substitution, no substitution. Timeout first. Called by Alfred Ong. And they are playing. Oh, they were playing sitting volleyball in the same time there was some timeout called. Well, this is something. If you play sitting volleyball when one team is having timeout at the same time, I mean, you have less chance to see the ball coming back on the other side of the net. So as it stands, 24 for Serbia, 18 for the Netherlands, 2-1 for Netherlands. We are only 1 point away from a tiebreak in this second game of the day. And of course, it's important because we know it's very tough. So we will, of course, count the victories first. But this tiebreak victories, at some point, we might get to that point to know who will get the ticket for next year Golden Nations League. And that's why it is so important not to lose any set. Try to win the game as fast as you can. I mean, that's always the game in sport. But the way the format of this competition makes it even more important. 24-18, set point Serbia. Radomir Bojic is ready to serve. Good reception, Göttals. And this set point is saved by Edwin van den Broek. The serve is in on the line. That's a second set point serve saved for the Netherlands. Well served, van den Broek. And timeout, Serbia. Well, this game is still not over because Serbia has 4 more set points to go in this 4th set. Oh, so van den Broek served before the whistle of the first referee. Of course, this is not something that can happen. He has to wait till the game is on. Now it's the case for van den Broek. Good reception. Mujic with the tip behind the block. 25-20, 2 sets all. And this will be a tiebreak in the second game of the day. We already had 4 yesterday. It's the 5th game out of 8 with a tiebreak, which means this competition will be a very tough one till the end. The coin toss. Coin toss is over. Handshake. Netherlands will be serving first in this tiebreak. And Serbia decided to stay on the same side of the court. And here is how today's schedule should look like. We're in the second game, Serbia between Netherlands. It's the action you are following. We will have the tiebreak in a few minutes, and later 4 more games. France and Hungary playing their first game of the day. It will be at 1:45, 3:30 Italy against Serbia, 5:15 Hungary again against the Netherlands. And the last game, our night session, Latvia against France, because the schedule is 7. But it will be really tough to stick to this timing. We saw it yesterday night. We had to reschedule almost all of the games. And with this game going into the tiebreak, it might be the same today. Two between the Netherlands and Serbia. We have the feeling, Ellen, we are quite living the same scenario but reversed than the one Netherlands had yesterday morning against Italy. Italy led by 2 sets. They got a chance to conclude the game in 3. And suddenly everything went the opposite way. 2 sets for Netherlands and they won the tiebreak. It's exactly the opposite. They had a 2 sets lead. They were leading in the third one. And now we are there. 2 sets all. Tiebreak.
Yeah, I think they were leading 22-19 in this third set.
There could be something like that. I mean, they were close to conclude the game.
Very close to a 3-0 victory. They still can get the victory, but they will at least let 1 point. That could be important for the final ranking.
I mean, this would mean
And
the
they
team
could let
winning.
the victory to this Serbian team.
Yeah, the team that will get the win will have 2 victories. The one that will lose will have 2 defeats. So, of course, this is very important to stay in contention for the Golden Nations League ticket. That's the reason why we are here the entire weekend. First service for Wout Guttals. Great reaction by Alex Villagran in. Maksimovic tried to do some great set just behind the net, but Villagran was really aware of what was going on. Guttals, reception is good. Maksimovic, Mujic, giving some free ball to the Netherlands. Guttals with scoring through the middle in position 3. 2 points to no.
Yeah, see Guttals coming from back row to set at the net. So 3 attackers at the net and more spaces left for the run.
And that's an ace for Guttals. 3 points to no. He is showing the way. The Dutch captain, and timeout called by Serbia.
A fifth set in only 15 points. So
Okay, the start is important. It goes really quick. And I'm not quite sure that Mladen Stevic will think about bringing Borislav Gajic back in the game, because Dragiša Brandic is doing good, but at least he wants to cut that streak from Wout Guttals. Receptions once again tough. Free ball for Serbia. This ball contact was not optimal. Free ball for the Dutch guys. Villagran blocked, but he self-covers himself. Portman with the free ball. Mujic deep. Van Dam decided to play it. Another free ball. What a great rally in this 4th point of the tiebreak. Nazarizade for the save. Zoric. And this point is again for the Netherlands. 4 points to no. Villagran. And the point is for the Netherlands. Oh, I thought it was Villagran spiking in the net.
in the net, touching the net. Yeah.
Yeah. We saw it just.
His hand.
We saw it just on the slow motion. That's not the good call from the referee, unluckily. And this is now a red card for Mladen Stevic. I mean, it is a wrong call, and then...
Yeah, but then arguing is useless.
No, the reaction of the coach is not good, for sure, it's not good. But it's also not good to have 2 red cards in one game. That's not what we want to see when we do love sports as much as we do. And that's the best reaction possible.
Eventually the first point for Serbia in this tiebreak.
And that's an ace for Serbia. It's a great serve from William Maksimovic. Oh, and we will talk a long time about this red card if Serbia is able to close the gap up to 1 point. Zarizade, free ball, Serbia. Mujic in between Vilagran's arms. And Serbia will definitely fight back as they did since the very beginning of this game, since the beginning of the competition. 3-6. Zarizade, well played behind the 2-meter line. Zoric block out. 4-7. And remember, at 8 we will change side. Vandenbroek coming in for Portman. Same substitution as the one they did in the 4th set. The chip, Nazarizade, he's scoring the most important point for his team. And they will now switch side. And you see the French team with Thibault Lefrançois warming up because they will be on court in less than 45 minutes for the start of the game. Eight to 4 for the Netherlands. If you are just joining, we are in the middle of the tiebreak of the second game of the day between the Netherlands and Serbia. France is there warming up, and they will be here for the next game against Hungary. Alex Villagran ready to service. Everything is ready. What is the technical device? And if both referees are ready, it's the case. Villagran, safe serve. Zoric finding some great spin in that ball to avoid Nazarizade's block. It's not easy to do it, but he did. It didn't change on the scoreboard, but that was a 5th point for Serbia, and that's the 9th for the Netherlands. 9-5 for the team in orange.
Nazarizade still have a very clear mind.
Zoric finding some block out. It was close from the line, but just out. So Zoric is ready, and then Netherlands is requesting the substitution. And one more discussion between Goethals and the referee. But what for? I mean, if they ask just a substitution or whatever, they have to put it on the device. Yeah, okay, for sure, but if the device... And we go one more time into some discussion, and we might get one more card. This is the craziest situation ever. So now there are discussions again at the table. And he's wondering if he will give yellow or red. Do we have some orange card? Yellow card. One more.
Oh yeah. Just because the player was not ready to enter the field.
I mean, then you just
Maybe.
play the point and you just cancel the substitution. If that's the case, it's...
It's difficult for the players to
It's
keep the focus on the play.
It's super difficult to
Which
understand
should be the most
why
important thing.
there are just so many discussions on, I mean, each topic, each decision.
So there is no rhythm in the play.
Well, we see now Mladen Stevic on court giving advices to his players. What are we waiting for? This is unreal what's going on. Another discussion. We don't even know the topic. Netherlands came to ask for substitution or maybe a timeout, whatever.
There is no issue. I think Tom Boardman wasn't close enough. He was not really ready for the substitution, so it's a delay, so it's a yellow card, but it takes at least 5 minutes to register this yellow card on the device.
No, it's not.
And that's totally unreal.
And the Netherlands are saying they cannot ask the substitution on the device, which they have to do, to ask it first on that device. But if it's not working, and it's been now days it is not working. Yesterday it was already not working. But we carry on with the same thing anyway.
Yeah, and the real delay is now, just because of the yellow card.
This game will never end.
It's just crazy.
So 9-6 for the Netherlands. We still don't know. Both captain for another meeting. So in between, there was some yellow card. There were some discussions. Something is not working. Portman is still out because he wanted to enter the court. That's the decision. Portman wanted to come in. I mean, that was the request from Alfred Ong.
But it has an effect of the way they're gonna play the next point. Now they're just sitting, not playing for 10 minutes.
It took us.
In the
It took
middle
us.
of a tie break.
It's absolutely unreal. It is.
How can they give their best on the field right now?
So basically, this game started at 11. It's 2 hours and 21 minutes. We are underway. But maximum, we had 1 hour 35 or 40 of play because we had very long meetings in between. And that's not what we want to see. The next step, I can tell you the next step. Pierre Lebalch will go again at the table to discuss. For sure it will be the case. We will discuss further and we will test the device further. Okay, so now Serbia is back on court. Wout Gettals still discussing with Pierre Lebalch. Can they find some kind of agreement at some point?
And now, Tom Portman eventually.
Yeah, he can come in. So if he can come in, at some point he will have to cancel the yellow card. He will have to cancel the yellow card.
Maybe it's not that important if it means another 15 minutes.
No, it's not that important, but we are discussing again and again. And now Portman is waiting to come in, but Rauno Murulo, second referee, is discussing at the table. That situation is a crazy one. I mean, we cannot play. We cannot play. Zoric is ready, of course.
And is warming up. Yeah, they have to rewarm their shoulders. The French players getting ready for their first game today. We were quite confident that the schedule could be respected and that this game between Hungary and France could start at 2 p.m. No longer totally sure that's gonna happen this way, as the teams need at least 30 minutes on the main court before the start of the match. And Pierre Lebalch and Wout Gettals are still discussing. And Rauno Murulo, the second referee, is still at the table. Too bad we had only a few more points to be scored before the end of this match. Since luckily went a little faster this morning in the first match of the day. Italy was defeated 3-1 by Latvia. And the Dutch players and coach ironically clapping at Pierre Lebalch as the French referee is back in position and as maybe the match could restart. No, it's not yet the case. And Julien was right. Pierre Clobalge back to the table. Another discussion.
So this serve is in, it's an ace. And when we look at the scoreboard, it's now 7-6 for Serbia, 8-6 for Serbia.
8-6 for Serbia, and previously it was 9-6
for Netherlands.
For Netherlands.
But we already changed side. We already changed side in this tie break.
Yeah, but you don't switch the score on the screen when the team.
No, but the score is not even wrong. So if you come back to 7-6, then you have to re-switch.
It should be.
So was it for some rotation mistake again? I mean, we didn't get the information, so now it's 6-6 on the scoreboard again. This ace was called by Zoric, and then we discuss again. 7-all. 7-all, but it was 9-6 for the Netherlands. Oh wow! Let's see, 7-all. Another great serve. What Goethals pushing it deep. Zoric for the set. Mujic deep as well. Van Dam with Sportman connection with Goethals. Maksimovic finds the solution in between the blockers. And now Serbia turns in front. 8-7 in this tiebreak.
Yeah, I suppose there has been a mistake in the positions by the Netherlands. So, like yesterday night, we went back to the score when the mistake was committed.
And Serbia got all the benefit of this long break. It was the same before when we had the break. Serbia was able to conclude the set. 9-7. This tactical one from Zoric is too short and is in the net. And that's another enforced by Radomir Bojic. Nazarizade with an ace. This is another point for the Netherlands.
10-9. And a timeout called by Mladen Stevic.
Well, Serbia is only one behind, but they have to find out how to side out that rotation with Nazarizade being one of the best server, of course, of this competition in Europe and maybe in the world. He's serving in a lot of different areas, very aggressively. Serbia used their 2 timeouts in this tiebreak. 10-9 for the Netherlands. Nazarizade. Zoric for the reception. Free ball. Netherlands get out for Luka Dema under the net level. 10-0.
It gives a 3-point to Serbia, and it stopped a possible streak by Nazarizade. Then all Miodrag Bajic.
Great cover by Adema. And Koenig comes on the Serbian side, eventually touching the net at the same time. Serbia has another lead in this tiebreak, 11-10, with Miodrag Bajic to serve. Blocked by Götals. He tried to avoid the blockers, but this one was directly on Götals' right hand. 11-0. Bajic in the middle of the fire cam. Great fight at the net. The ball is alive. Mujic digged by Nazarizade. The point for the Netherlands.
A 2-point gap is requested.
Yeah, no breakpoint
for the victory.
Mujic finding the solution, 12-0. Well, definitely the first team able to find a breakpoint. Will have some great advantage in this tiebreak. Bojic and Götals. Clever played by the Netherlands. No one was covering this area. Zoric was too far away. Brandic was too much to the inside to block it. Brandic, good dig by Nazarizade with the head for Van Dam. Zoric, he was really far away in the court. And Koenig just having the ball on the other side of the net.
Using his brains rather than his strengths.
14-12, match point Netherlands. Reception is good, Maximovic. And this first match point is saved by Enis Mujic. And this second match point will be on Maximovic's serve. Some kind of pressure for him. Match point Netherlands. Van Dam for the reception, Götals. for Koning. Monster block, Dragisha Zoric. What a crazy game. 14 all. Blocked by Villagran. Maximovic unable to avoid the blockers.
And it will be a third match point for the Netherlands.
On Mark Koning's serve that time. Netherlands need to score a breakpoint if they want to win this clash. Muic for Zoric. Is it in? It's out. 16-14. Netherlands win this game. 3-2. A too long fight here for the second game of the day. But we will be back very soon for game number 3 between Hungary and France.